Step. Here's the courage that most adults never practice. When you want to do something, let's say, for example, and I know this might not sound like that big of a deal, but let's say you want to play basketball in a league. Are they going to say something about me? Do you think that they're going to think that I'm out of shape? You're having all of these conversations with yourself that may not even make sense. Let's take an example of going to classes. I've been going to Barry's Fitness, yoga, Pilates, so I can expand my viewpoint of what it means to exercise, because I'm the guy, just go to the gym and lift weights. But now I'm doing different things so I can forward my health. There's a lot of courage that comes along with this. And when you are courageous on various levels, if something happens to you that you don't like, somebody says something to you, even at a fitness class, you talk to somebody, they look away, you're like, what did I do wrong? Did I do anything wrong? Well, there's only one way you're going to find out, is if you were to enact on that courageous event. Or are you going to be at home all the time? And if you're going to be that type of person, I think that's okay. And you know why I know that? Because I did that for several years. I was drinking at home alone for several years. The times that I would go out, I would be gambling or be at a bar. I was eating bad for several years. The times that I would hang out with others is when I was eating crappy. I never really worked out, and I want to be around people that are doing that. And I'm a little bit scared to go to a class. Are they going to say something to me? Am I going to feel dumb? Am I not going to fit in? I want to go into a class and learn from a teacher and experience that, but I have these self-limiting beliefs about it. But when you're able to enact on these small, courageous steps, another good example is when I felt the calling to be a speaker. I mean, I'm scared to speak. So what do? I just practice the crap out of speaking, do the keynote every day. I practice mindfulness. I do diaphragmatic exercises every day. When I walk my dog, has there been a time I haven't walked her? I don't remember in the last year and a half, unless she wasn't with me, that I did not walk. And I'm doing these meditations as I'm walking and doing the cliff notes and doing the intro, body, and conclusion of the keynote speeches as I'm walking, even if I don't have a keynote coming up. So what this is doing is this allowing me to consecrate courage or surrender that I'm going to be scared no matter what, and put every single step in that you can. Another example is of me cliff jumping, bungee jumping. You can see videos of me doing that in my speaker reel. A 2018 study in the Journal of Experimental Psychology found that people consistently underestimate how positively honest, direct conversations are received and overestimate the discomfort. Courage, not avoidance, leads to better relational outcomes and lower cortisol afterward. In other words, when you're doing all of these courageous acts, bungee jumping, cliff jumping, talking to people that you don't know, going to Barry's Fitness class, when you experience resentment in a situation, a conversation, an email, a text message, coworkers, partners, whatever it is, you have this consecrated courage. You've surrendered to the higher purpose. The mission is that you don't want to resent yourself. The vision is that you see yourself doing better. The purpose is maybe to inspire somebody else along the way. And medical evidence supports this, including Mind Hygiene, which is supported by medical evidence. And you can find a link in the description below to a Mind Hygiene guide that you can follow along. And there will be a link to a Mind Hygiene study as well that you can review. And what this will allow you to do is it'll allow you to put medical evidence-based steps. You can figure out ways to do things by yourself when nobody's watching you without a bunch of medications. I'm not saying you don't need meds. I am a practicing medical doctor, so I do prescribe, but without depending on that one thing. For example, let's say you have diabetes. Do you want to only depend on meds? No, you got to diet and exercise. Well, let's say you have resentments. Do you want to depend on anxiety meds, or do you want to maybe write, where you don't need me or anybody else to guide you? You can write yourself. You don't need Mind Hygiene. There are plenty of writing tools out there that you can utilize. Mind Hygiene is my experience, and it's what I'm passionate about, and it's what I live for now, to just inspire as many people as I can and to hold myself accountable. When I speak, when I do these videos, when I do one-on-one coaching and sessions, these sessions allow me to hold myself accountable as well. And when you do that, and when you do have difficult conversations with people, all of these courageous acts will coalesce into one, whatever you should call it something else. I call it Mind Hygiene. You should call it something else. And when you do, make sure you create a YouTube channel or do whatever you can, even if it's a neighbor, to inspire them. If you found value in this video, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment, and share it with somebody else that may need it. And please let me know how I can make the video better and what you inspired from in the comments. Namaste.